the word that never needed to be spoken. Imagine spending years listening to the teachings of Jesus. You hear him speak about faith, about the kingdom, about light, about truth, about forgiveness, about humility. Yet one word quietly appears beneath every miracle, every conversation, every act of compassion. It is rarely presented as a slogan. It is not introduced as a hidden code. Instead, it is lived. Perhaps the deepest teachings are not the ones most often repeated. Perhaps they are the ones demonstrated every day. If part 1 explored the symbolic invitation to awaken, if part 2 explored learning to be present, then part 3 explores the word that gives life to everything else. Love, not merely emotion, not romance, not sentiment, but the kind of love that transforms perception itself. Because when Jesus summarized the greatest commandments, he centered them on love, love of God and love of neighbor. Throughout his ministry, this theme shaped his actions and teachings. Tonight, we explore why love may be the hidden thread woven through everything Jesus did. Why love was never presented as weakness. Many cultures admired strength through power, victory, status, control. Yet Jesus repeatedly overturned these expectations. He welcomed children. He touched those whom society rejected. He ate with people considered outsiders. He responded to hostility with compassion. This was not weakness. It required tremendous courage. Love, as Jesus lived it, was not passive. It actively sought the good of others, even when it came at personal cost. Love changes the way we see. Imagine looking at someone only through the lens of their mistakes. Now imagine looking at that same person as someone capable of change. The person has not changed. Your perception has. Love transforms perception. It allows us to see dignity where others see failure, potential where others see limitation, hope where others see despair. Perhaps this is why Jesus could see people differently. He saw beyond labels, beyond reputation, beyond appearances. Compassion before judgment. Again and again, Jesus met people before he judged them. He listened, he noticed, he understood. Compassion did not eliminate truth, but it changed how truth was delivered. Truth without compassion can become harsh. Compassion without truth can become empty. Jesus consistently held both together. This balance remains one of the most remarkable aspects of his ministry. Loving enemies, the most radical teaching. Few teachings challenge us more than this. Love your enemies. At first glance, it seems impossible. Yet notice what this teaching does. It breaks the cycle of retaliation. It interrupts hatred before it grows. It refuses to allow another person's actions to define your character. This does not mean approving injustice or abandoning wisdom. It means refusing to let bitterness rule the heart. Love becomes an act of freedom. Love as the light within. Earlier in this series, we explored the symbolism of light. Perhaps love is one of the brightest expressions of that light. When compassion grows, fear often shrinks. When kindness increases, division weakens. When forgiveness is practiced, peace becomes possible. Love does not erase every difficulty, but it changes the spirit in which we face them. The kingdom becomes visible through love. Jesus spoke often about the kingdom of God, yet he also demonstrated it in acts of mercy, in hospitality, in forgiveness, in healing. The kingdom was not merely described, it was embodied. Perhaps this is why love is so central. It makes invisible values visible. Why transformation begins here. People often search for extraordinary experiences, hidden knowledge, secret revelations. Yet transformation usually begins with ordinary choices. Choosing patience, choosing mercy, choosing honesty, choosing compassion. Small acts repeated daily shape character over time. The extraordinary often grows from the ordinary. Living the fourth word. Imagine beginning each day with one quiet question. How can I love well today? Not perfectly, but intentionally, toward family, toward strangers, toward difficult people, toward yourself. Love becomes less about emotion and more about faithful action. Over time, perception changes. Relationships deepen. Peace increases. The teachings of Jesus move from ideas to lived experience. The word that illuminates the others. Awaken. Be present. These symbolic invitations prepare the heart, but love gives them direction. Without love, awareness can become pride. Presence can become self-focus. Knowledge can become empty. Love transforms them all. Perhaps that is why Jesus lived it every day. Not because it was easy, but because it revealed the heart of his message. Maybe the greatest mystery was never hidden. Maybe it was quietly visible in every act of compassion, every word of mercy, and every life he touched. And perhaps the invitation remains the same today, not simply to admire love, but to practice it,